Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building. You know him from Snowfall and a host of other things. His birthday is one day before mine. He's a fellow Virgo.
Oh, God.
Damson Idris. Welcome, son.
How you doing,
Welcome,
man?
son. Welcome, sir.
He said son. Why'd you call him your son?
Damn, son.
I didn't know your birthday was the 1st of September.
No, you a day before me. I'm September 3rd.
Oh, 3rd.
I'm the
Okay.
3rd.
Okay,
Yes,
a buddy of mine is the 3rd too. Actually, the showrunner of Snowfall, Dave Andron, same birthday. Yeah, Virgo's the best. You know.
Absolutely.
They had us on New Year's.
There you go. Now, the first thing you said was, I love New York because I love Jamaican culture.
Yeah.
What do you love so much about Jamaican culture, and what do you love?
Obviously the food.
Jerk chicken,
Yeah.
oxtail.
I'm an oxtail guy.
Oh, you and me both.
Yeah, oxtail. Actually, I like to dabble in both. I like to steal food from whoever I'm eating with. Plantains. Do you guys say plantain or plantain?
I say plantain.
I say plantain.
I feel like that's the right way to say it. I feel like I've been saying it wrong my whole life.
Listen, you have to switch through all different kinds of ways to say things. So.
Oh yeah. That's a part of my life, impersonating people.
You don't have amazing Jamaican restaurants in London or in LA where you shoot? No?
Nah, there's none, man.
Not at all.
Out here, I like Miss Lily's.
Miss
Okay.
Lily's.
I
Miss Lily's.
actually wrote on a gram yesterday. I was like, oh, where could I go? People said Footprints.
Oh, that's
Footprints
in
is good.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Footprints is good.
Yes, look, first of all, the best Caribbean food is in Brooklyn. We got Footprints, we got Suede, we got Caribbean Social, we have
This is New York. There's food
Tilly's,
everywhere.
we have
the
the
grill.
grill.
One called the grill.
The
Yeah,
grill,
yeah.
yes. So
There's another one as well. I can't remember what the other one's called, but I'm gonna try all of it today.
that's
Can't wait.
impossible.
Oh. But you
yes.
say Footprint. Footprint is the best one to go
Footprints
to.
is good.
Footprints is known for their Rasta pasta, and they actually opened a restaurant in Manhattan called Jasmine's, and I think the guy who invented Rasta pasta. I'm like a connoisseur of all these things.
Wait, Rasta pasta?
Rasta
Rasta
pasta.
pasta.
You know Rasta pasta?
No.
Pasta with Caribbean with chicken or shrimp or what?
If you want to
Oh,
go, I will set
man.
you up at all these restaurants, no problem.
Please.
Oh man, you know my wife is Jamaican, part Jamaican, so that's what we have all the time.
Wow.
All the time.
Jamaican culture is so prominent in the UK. Obviously African culture, but Jamaican too. The majority of them came over to the UK in the 60s and 50s. And yeah, they took over, man.
So you like dancehall and reggae music also?
Oh, definitely. There's this carnival in London called Notting Hill Carnival.
Notting Hill. Mhm.
And we haven't been able to have it because of COVID. But you know, the majority of the time I wear suits. If you ever want to see me ratchet, it's at Notting Hill Carnival.
So do you still go out in London and enjoy yourself, or it's to the point now where everybody knows who you are, so it's difficult?
I'm chilling, man. I don't really go out. Like I'll be in like a private little members bar or something, drinking some rum, some red wine. I'm 30 now, man. You know.
Oh God.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm old, but
I'm
you know.
30 now. I'm gonna retire. Man, you still young, man.
No, but I don't know, man. Like I definitely see the difference between myself and a 21-year-old now, more than ever. Like the club, I don't like the club anymore. Like I don't like the concept of it. I stand at a bar, people look at me like, "What you doing?" No, I like
You're
chilling.
confused. You don't know what to do.
I like chilling at a bar. Like I don't like staying at the table, and I don't like that anymore. Like I like chilling at the bar. Yeah, man. I'm grown. I'm a dinners guy now. I like
All
dinners.
right, you have to go to
Like
a
dinners.
lounge, dinner.
Private members clubs. And,
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's my wave.
I saw you talking about how John Singleton told you to stay humble, though, amongst everything.
Yeah, for people that don't know, the first time we actually met you were up here with John Singleton.
Yeah.
He don't remember you though, Envy.
Yeah, he
but-
definitely remember. He's like, this is the first time I met you in the flesh. I said, nigga, I met you when John Singleton was here. He don't fuck with light-skinned niggas, but it's all right.
Oh, man. No. There's a couple light-skinned guys in the DSS.
Okay.
You're in there.
But yeah, so how has that been for you though? Because obviously Snowfall is such a huge show. You guys are in the 5th season.
Yeah.
We've watched Franklin grow up, and he has got a lot of big things happening. But in real life, you've grown up too, and your star has grown up as well.
Yeah. It's a testament to John Singleton. You know, he really believed in me. And although I fought for the role like crazy, I auditioned like 9 times. You know, he took me to South Central, opened up the car door and said, if you survive, you got the role. And I was like walking around, had to be in character.
So you walked around South Central.
Oh, yeah.
How was that? Break
In
down that
character.
experience.
Man, so I get to John Singleton's office, and I think I'm gonna I'm gonna audition, right? It's like like audition number 8 or something like that. And then he's like, yeah, no, we're not gonna read anything. We're just gonna take a walk. So we're walking around, and he's like, don't break character. And he's introducing me to people. And, you know, Singleton was like God in his community. Like, people would be like, yo, John! You know, and then they'd come up to me, talking to me. They're like, yo, what's up, little homie? And I'm like, yeah, what's up, what's up? I'm just pretending like that I'm from there. And then his mom came. And, you know, I'm British, so I'm saying a bunch of British stuff in an American accent.
But he didn't know you were British, right?
Oh, no, he knew.
Right.
He knew.
Okay.
Like, he
What
wanted
were
me
you saying?
to
What were you
stay.
saying? What kind of British stuff were you saying?
You know, like, you guys say, like, elevate, I say lift, you know?
Okay.
You guys say ben, you guys say trash, I say ben.
Plantain.
Exactly. Plantain. Exactly. So I'm talking in American accent, and his mom comes like, oh, how lovely your hair looks today. I'm just gonna go over there and throw something in the bin. And she looks over at John, and she's like, John, he ain't from here, huh? I was like, man, mom just took this role from me.
Were you scared walking around South Central?
I wasn't scared, man. I was with John, you know.
Yeah,
that was my
he's
big
good.
brother. You know, that was my big brother, man. I miss him greatly. But as far as I get in this industry and on this journey, I'm always gonna honor Singleton for being my foundation.
Well, let's talk about the new season.
Yeah.
So you're also producing
Oh yeah.
on the new season. How did that come about?
Wow. I forced them to give me a producer credit. No, you know, when you've been doing the show for so long, you pick up different traits, but at the same time, you want to be challenged. And my circles are so bossy today that they inspire me to want to be more of a leader. That's the truth. It's like, if you're hanging around with certain types of people, having certain types of conversations, and they're like, yo, bro, you should go and then you ask, and they're like, okay. You know, I've been watching the Ye doc, you know, and Hov was like, you know, closed mouths don't get fed. Like, you know, like, it's true, you know, ask and you shall receive. And I asked, and they gave it to me. And, you know, above all things, I'm not saying my level of producing is at the level of my acting ability. My acting ability is quite horrible. I'm just saying, I'm saying I'm being a sponge, and I'm being given an opportunity to learn, so that I could use my platform and my brand to create more opportunities.
Now, you play a crack cocaine dealer, right? How difficult was that, learning that? Because you're young, so crack, it really affected me and ye, our age group. Growing up as kids, we would see crack pipes everywhere. We would see crack vials
did
everywhere.
that to you.
I know. I was like, wait a minute.
It did.
You just gonna let him do
You
that
didn't see
to you?
crack pipes and crack vials all over the place in Brooklyn?
Not all over the place, no.
Well, in Queens, it was all over the place. It was very, very big, very, very affected. I got family members affected by it and all that. So how did you prepare for learning that role?
Wow. Well, I'm from Peckham in London, which is the South Central equivalent, in my opinion. Single, you know, single parents, you know, broken homes, dads in jail, police brutality, racism, and drugs. You know, drugs was a major factor of my upbringing and my community. Everyone around me was involved.
You ever sold drugs at all? Or no?
No. So
Envy, what are you doing here? This guy is crazy.
Everybody might have
Damson,
dabbled
just
and
keep
dabbled.
going.
I'm
I'm
just
sorry.
asking.
I apologize.
So,
Oh my God.
so when
Well,
I
ask Envy if he ever sold drugs.
have you ever?
No.
You haven't?
I've scammed, but no drugs.
You
My pops
scam?
is a retired police officer, so there was no drugs ever coming in my crib.
Okay, yeah, he would have been on you.
No, I never.
No, I'm yeah. So basically, I just preparing for the role was interesting. There's so much history, you know, on this drug, and the thing I love about the show, particularly season 5, is I'm not sure if you guys are aware about the Lem Bias case.
I was just reading about that because I didn't know it was a real person.
Oh yeah. So he was a basketballer in Maryland University in 1986, and essentially his unfortunate overdose created a snowball effect in America with the Clinton administration. Is basically how Clinton even became president in the first place. And they introduced mandatory minimums, right? So all these mandatory laws of, you know, getting caught with like a gram of crack was the same as 100 grams of cocaine. And what that essentially did was it broke up the African-American household. Absolutely. And that's why so many fathers were gone, and that's why we see what we see today. And the show, season 5, starts with that. Correlating to Franklin having nearing $100 million now, living the high life.
Beautiful place to live.
Penthouse. Jerome and Louis are on horses. Leon's like a Franklin in his own right.
A boss girlfriend.
Exactly. Lawyer. So you're seeing him enjoying this lifestyle like so many people in the 80s did. But then you're seeing the demise of a community. You're seeing people like Wanda Bell trying to find a sense of redemption after everything that she's been through from being addicted to this drug. Singleton would say, that black people have been affected in many ways, but crack cocaine was the only thing that made black mothers leave their children.
Wow.
So that it's a deep thing, man. And
with Wanda in particular, her just even being able to try to find a job, and she can't even get work, and she wants to be clean and stay clean, but that's a hard thing to do, right? When
I think a lot of people could relate to that, man. And we're humanizing these characters. I always tell people who tried to throw and lump Snowfall into the box of just a show with guns and fast cars and chains. No, that's not the story we're telling. We're telling a piece of history. We're educating you as well as entertaining you. And as Singleton would say, we're giving you a movie every week.
Now Franklin's trying to go legit. And we know how hard that is to do, especially when you have so many things in your past that are always going to be catching up to you. And having a baby on the way, too. Yeah. That's a big deal because you have to do anything you can at all means possible to make sure that you take care of this child that's on the way. You've made a commitment to do that with your girlfriend. I was thinking about this. For some reason, I don't really trust her. And I know we're only 2 episodes in.
He has bad experiences with women.
Yes.
Yeah,
and so for that reason, I'm like, what is about to happen?
Wow. So my backstory with Veronique's character is essentially this. You remember in season 3, Franklin kind of took the Mosleys out of that house. He basically kind of conned this old couple out of their bookstore. So he was taken to court, and the person that was their representative was Veronique. Right. And they won that case, and he kind of fell for her and kind of hired her on his team and wanted to build with her. Something led to another, and then boom, now they're together. The show is, this drug trade is a tricky thing. Loyalty could go so quickly when your life is on the line, and your life really is on the line 24/7. So stick with the show, man. That's all I can say. Keep watching.
I just don't trust her. I don't know what it is. Like.
Yeah, keep watching. Keep watching.
Okay, so I might be onto something.
You might be onto something. You might not.
Oh, well, you're a producer, so you should be able to know what's about to happen.
You can't tell
I know
you.
everything.
Goodness gracious.
I've seen all I can say is I've seen all episodes.
Twice on yourself.
I know, exactly.
Just twice in there, we try to get you back to yourself.
And then you killed your friend.
Yeah.
I felt like, White Rob, right? I feel like that wasn't necessary, but...
Why do you think it wasn't necessary? Because people don't agree with you.
I mean, okay, he was a little sloppy, and he was telling your business.
He told Dad about the CIA.
Yeah. But he could have, I don't know, that's your friend from like when you were young.
Franklin's in a different place now. He knows what's important. What's important is his family and the baby he has on the way. And I think a lot of people could relate to that, making horrible decisions.
Killing your best friend?
Maybe he was going to bring down the whole,
your friend.
bring down the empire.
Yeah, he would have. He would have
brought down. And I was going to ask, a lot of times in real life, and not in just movies, you see these drug dealers, they make enough where they can get out, but they can never get out.
Yeah.
Is that what's going to happen to this character? Like, you just never get out? Because you always want to see, you know what they do to the community, you see the money that they make, but you kind of want to see them ride off on that white horse. But it's never that.
White horse.
That's the game, man. That's the game. And that's what we're trying to preach to these kids. Not preach, but just let them know, man, that it's not worth it. It really isn't worth it. That's what this show's teaching me. If you really look at this season, as much money as Franklin makes, he's not happy. What's the point of doing something if I act because it makes me happy.
Correct.
If it didn't make me happy, I wouldn't do it. So I think that's hopefully what I hope happens with Franklin is there's a redemptive quality to him. He's done some horrible things. I'm hoping by the end of it, he realizes that it wasn't worth it. and hopefully he can redeem himself in some way.
You know, you also wanted to help other people get out of it and get into a legitimate business, buying these buildings and investing. But some people don't have that foresight, and they're more content with making the money that they're making and doing what they do.
Yeah.
And that's disappointing to see. Like, you're like, look, 5 years from now, you might not see this money right away, but later on down the line, you'll see this investment pay off. I also feel like people watching like to see Franklin still, you know, doing what he's doing.
Yeah, man.
You know how we're always rooting for the guy, even though he's not a good guy.
Yeah.
We still kind of like don't want anything to happen to him.
I hope that's a testament to how I play the character. But yeah, you know, we always root for these characters, and we like to empathize with them. But I've honestly, Snowfall fans have said some wild stuff on especially on Twitter, like
what?
Like last season when my dad was about to, you know, he was a Black Panther, and you know, he was trying to fight for what's right, and people were like, yeah, Reed gotta kill Alton.
Oh my God.
Like saying the CIA's gotta kill the Black Panther, and I was just like, what? I was like, whoa, like what's happening? Yeah, and that's you know, it's an escape watching TV, but sometimes we should sit back and, you know, I remember Push the other day he was saying, don't be a surface level listener, don't be a surface level viewer when you watch shows like this.
I was gonna ask,
Is Alton dead though? Because some people don't feel like it because we don't see him get killed.
Gotta keep watching the show.
is he like a cop over there?
No, I mean, that happened last season. This is the kind of things that people are talking about, though.
He ain't gonna tell you. You know you gotta watch the show.
But every time he said you gotta see, then I feel like, okay, he's alive.
I was gonna ask, when it comes to American movies, and you know, sometimes people feel that, you know, actors that don't live in America, and they take these parts, that it's a problem. I know when Idris Elba comes up with some parts, it was like, well, he's not American, or yourself. Do you have what are your thoughts on those things?
Man, I think it's a beautiful conversation, because I think it's going to push us forward, and you can't help but acknowledge when a group of people feel a type of way. So it's just about listening, really. I will say I'm an actor, and I make believe for a living. So the very concept of my job is to pretend to be something else. What I do want to see, though, I want to see more people working in America, in the UK. You know, I saw Tessa Thompson playing a Brit in a passing. That was fire. Denzel just did Tragedy at Macbeth. And there's examples of people working in the past. So Viola's about to do A Woman King. Forrest Whitaker played Idi Amin. You know, Denzel played a Brit in For Queen and Country. You know, acting is about transformation.
I feel like acting is who does the best job. Doesn't matter who you are. Like, people get caught up in, you know, let's say you have to pay a handicapped person, and then somebody might say, well, there's handicapped actors out there that could take that position.
Yeah.
But my thing is, who does the best job at the part? If they're from Britain, if they're from Africa, it doesn't matter. Whoever does the best job, because you're acting, it's a part. So, you know.
Yeah. And you know, it's a story at the end of the day. You know, the most important thing is that the story's being told. Representation is very key. I'm not saying representation isn't key. It's very key. But we must realize that so much goes into making movies. This is the movie business. It's not the movie play. You have to make money, you know?
Absolutely.
And what's happening now is we're giving people opportunities so that they can raise their platform. So say you are a handicapped actor or a transgender actor or whatever, you're able to raise your platform so that you can be in a position to greenlight movies in the future. That's what we're working at today in the industry, which I think is brilliant. But right now, if a movie's ready and a movie's ready to go now, and you want to cast someone, and Jonathan Majors isn't available, and Lakeith Stanfield isn't available, and those guys have green light power, but this Brit actor or this African actor has green light power too, and they could get bums on the seat, you're gonna cast that person. That's how it works.
Right.
At the top. I like to say we're playing at the NBA level of acting. You know, no shade to, you know, smaller projects, but when it gets up there, the field and the net is a lot wider, and people are from different places. It's the same in sports. You know, that's like saying Giannis shouldn't be playing,
right?
Because he's not, like, it's, you know, at that level, and you need to work to get to that level. You know, you need to put in the 10,000 hours, and so many actors have. And what I'm realizing is, you know, it's the arrow is being thrown at actors who are have found success, but the reason they found success is because they've been working for so long.
Absolutely.
Behind and you know that they're finally at a place where they're able to benefit from it. But with me personally, I'm just here to do what makes me happy and to make my mom proud, man. And I've done those things. Everything else is a bonus. I always tell people, you know, if you don't want to watch the circus, you know, buy tickets for another show. You know, it's no shade. There's millions of people who love what I do. There's millions of people who, this is a small thing, but you know, there's guys in jail who hit me up like, yo, bro, you got me through my sentence. Mm-hmm. I'm supposed to stop what I'm doing.
Which is why you do it.
It's exactly why I do it.
And you got millions of women who like you also. And so.
Oh boy.
Here you go.
What?
You didn't want to ask the drug
You're good.
question.
You're good the way
wait
you
till
just
get to this question.
You see how she just just got into that like
She does
that?
this professionally.
Are you still taking piano lessons, or how's
Whoa. Damn.
So let's break this down. Where were you taking piano lessons? Where did we see him playing piano? I don't know.
Juilliard.
Juilliard?
No.
Where did we see him playing piano, Yee?
I'm just asking. I saw you were taking piano lessons or something like that.
Oh, damn.
I did see a video of you.
It looked like you were good with your hands.
Oh, my
Was
Lord.
that Saweetie's piano?
Wow. Who's Sweetie? I don't know that. No. Me and that
blushing.
woman.
You're blushing.
I'm not
You're
blushing.
blushing.
I'm not blushing.
I didn't know dark-skinned people would blush. You're
I'm
blushing
nervous.
over there.
No. Me and that queen are just friends. She's a great piano.
I didn't say you guys weren't. I was just asking about the piano lessons.
Yeah. She's a great piano player, and I didn't know she could play piano. I didn't even think the world knew. So I was like, oh, this is a cool moment. And I just posted, but like people thought it was.
Let me ask you a question.
something
Like,
else.
you know, I don't know if Angela Yee could play the piano because I'm not at
Actually,
her
I
house
can.
to learn. I don't know if Taylor, who's over here, our producer, knows. You know, I don't know if she can play the piano. So, you know, how did you get to Saweetie's house to see that she can actually play the piano?
Oh no. So we basically that day. So she's a huge Snowfall fan, right? And that day we were at lunch, I think, talking about how we could collaborate because we actually wanted
You
to
went
get
on a
her.
date before.
No, it wasn't a
Hey,
date.
it's
No.
work, he said. They
Guys
were
and
talking about collaborating.
you know, guys and girls could be friends.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
That's exactly what me and DR we were friends.
Okay. All right, so go ahead. So you're on a date eating. I'm sorry. You were eating,
Oh my gosh.
eating lunch.
Yeah, but
Or was it dinner?
Yeah. So we're having lunch, and then she wanted to show me her new place because I love CB2, and I was gonna give her some ideas about furniture and art, and then boom, we went, and then she was playing the piano. That's it. I was in there for like 5 minutes, and I dipped out. Like,
No doubt. You gotta prove it.
she's
to
a
me.
friend. She's a friend of mine.
No, that's nice. I mean, of course, you guys knew that was going to make the internet go crazy, though.
Yeah, like
Because people also were like, they would be such a cute couple.
those people would be a cute couple, I think. But she's
But you were in a long-term relationship prior to that, right?
yeah.
Why? What happened with that?
Oh boy, this is where. Woo!
Woo!
You should answer the drug question. This gonna be the one.
Oh my God! Ooh, this lever is wet. We're still really close, really good friends. I was with her for a very long time. I met her when I was 18 years old. Who knows, man? Who knows what could happen in the future? You know, she's very much still in my life. We talk like every single day. It's so funny, you know, people struggle to keep relationships with their exes, but I am at a place in my life now where everyone I meet, I want them to be in my life forever. Because I realized so many people are coming into my life, taking my energy, hearing my dreams, hearing my stories, and then they're gone. And now they're telling that to the world. So I want people to stay in my life so I can keep that loyalty. And I made that decision with her, you know, and I know that's a woman that I'm gonna know forever. So regardless of what happens in my love life, every relationship just has to deal with that.
Did she call you and say, "Hey, a word, Saweetie's piano, ... Did you get that text?
Yeah. But she's cool. She's an amazing woman. She's cool. She understands. She's
Now,
a grown woman.
you also talk about that Denzel is your idol as far as acting.
Oh yeah.
So when you see, I don't want to mess up the young lady's name. When you seen the young lady interviewing Denzel and she mentions your name and he didn't know who you were, break that down when you seen it and how you felt. Like you watching TV, be like, "Oh, Denzel," And he was like, who that is? And then he asked the white guy. The white guy's like,
I don't know who that is. No, it was insane. So I was at home, and my phone's just
You was
like
at your house
blowing up.
or Sweetie's house?
Wow.
Just want to clear up. People like to start rumors.
Envy is messy.
my house. I'm at my house.
Okay, your house.
So I'm at my house
By yourself?
by myself.
All right, just asking.
Yeah, I was by myself, and my phone's like blowing up, and it's like a bunch of articles and stuff like that, and people are calling me, and it was like, yo, Denzel's like talking about you. I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy. Like, so then, yeah, he didn't know who I was, and he called me
knows now,
Damson
though.
Idris.
But
that was funny though.
Damson Idris.
That was funny. But hey, man, like it's a new day, you know? It's a new day. And, you know, you could bash, you know, getting notoriety through social media. I'm not going to lie. Like, there's a lot of my kind of existence has been on that through my work and just through just being me. And some people from the past still don't respect that. But look what social media has done for so many people today.
Absolutely.
We have to start moving in the direction of the future. But above all things and all of that noise, Denzel Washington is my idol. He's like a god to me. And I'll never have anything bad to ever say about him. He's
Did you
great.
ever get up with him after that? Did y'all ever speak? Because I'm sure people try to put y'all together. I'm sure there's people like he knows that you know that was like.
No, I haven't seen him, but I like to fantasize that he's at home watching Snowfall.
He's like, let me
thinking,
find out.
oh, that boy good. Yeah. But no.
Because of how much people talked about it, I'm sure it made him feel like, damn, I should know who he is. That's the good
Hopefully,
thing
because
that
it
comes
was
out.
crazy. I will say though, you know, to journalists, when you present a new actor or a new musician or someone you like to some of these giants,
Seasons,
please present them in the right way. She presented me like I all day I'm in my living room topless. like so he's like, social media is cute, but do the work. I'm like, been doing
You're like,
the
I'm
work.
working,
He didn't
sir.
know. But for just to so he knows. I remember when Lil Wayne, when they were asking Lil Wayne about new artists, and Lil Wayne was like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
And people were getting on him like he's one of the biggest artists. Lil Wayne was like, yo, I'm in my own bubble.
Yeah.
I'm in my own world.
Yeah.
And people got on him, and it could be the same thing. He could be in his own world, and like you said, he doesn't know. But I'm sure he knows now. I'm sure after this, he did his homework. He had to.
Yeah, man. I would hope so. And like I said, man, he is just fantastic. You know, he's a great example of class, good taste, prestige, and that's the essence.
And y'all never met before.
Never met him. No, never.
So you
met
know
him.
what you're gonna say when the first time you meet him? When the first time you be like,
Just thank you. Just thank you.
Now, how many seasons you think Snowfall is going to go for?
This is my last one. I'm done. I'm playing.
Because it can't go on without you anyway. 'Cause
I know. You know, the show is great in a sense that it's creating so many opportunities, not just in front of the camera, behind the camera, man. Like, if you look at the people who are working on Snowfall, from the writers to the directors to the producers, it's just a diverse group of people, and it's exactly what this industry has been striving for. And that's great to see a director like Karina Evans, who I love. Karina directed Drake's God's Plan. And she came in and absolutely killed it. I love to see stuff like that. And that's what shows like ours are doing for people today. But hey, you know, the story, that there's always an end to stories like this.
Yeah, I was thinking about that because, you know, like Issa Rae knew when she wanted Insecure to end. And so I'm sure they have an idea in their head. And then seeing where you are, your character is right now.
Yeah.
Trying to get out of the game,
Yeah.
a baby on the way. I feel like things are going to come to a head really soon just because as soon as you start trying to get out of the game and making those decisions that you
Something
have to
bad.
make
Yeah.
something,
Yeah, something bad always happens. The animosity between Franklin Saint and Teddy McDonald's character is in full effect, and you know what happens when people cross him.
I like to see your character because you don't really smile and make jokes much on the show. But flying the plane was the one time I felt like we saw him like really happy.
Yeah. You know, this is everything Franklin's worked for. You know, his whole life he's sacrificed and done horrible things to get to this moment. So yeah, we're gonna see some joy this season, and the fact that he has a baby on the way, I think, is part of that too.
I thought
And
it was.
let me shout out. I think it was Ebony that did it. Ebony with 2 B's. I think she's the one that did the interview. I just want to shout her out because I said I didn't know her name. And I just
Oh yeah. That's Ebony.
What's next for you? What is some roles that you want to do?
Wow.
Is there something that you like? I would love to do that role. Like that's my dream role. Is it an action figure? Is
Something
it this,
musical.
I love playing real people, so I'd love to play Eddie Murphy, Sidney Poitier, Fela Kuti. I'm actually I don't know. Am I allowed to say? Do you know who Rich Paul is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to play Rich Paul.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Rich Paul the agent?
Yeah.
He said, "Do I know who Rich Paul is?"
Wait, he has a show something about him coming out, or it's in something where Rich Paul's a character?
No. Does he?
No, I'm asking you. It's something where he's.
Does he? I don't know.
You.
Yeah.
No,
you playing him.
I don't think he has a show coming out, but he's a really good friend of mine, and there's people behind this window like, why did you say that? But he called me. He was like, tell the world, and I think we should. It's time we start cherishing black moguls. You know,
I agree.
And Rich is someone that people need to know.
I agree.
This guy has completely changed the game. I'm happy and fortunate to call him a big brother. And I can't wait to honor his story.
That's great. He approached LeBron in the airport selling jerseys.
Exactly.
I know his story.
That's crazy.
And that's how they met each other.
Yeah,
And
that's
now
insane.
he's like, and then as a black sports agent, he gets looked at in a completely different way. The white sports agents were so angry that he was able to come in and get like the biggest NBA player.
Yeah,
That'll be a good story.
It's gonna be amazing, man. And
And
I'm
I
really
agree.
excited.
We should start telling the stories now while they're alive. Because I just hate sometimes when we wait till somebody passes away to tell their story.
Yeah.
Like you want to give him their flowers now. What he's done for, and how he's changed, like you said, the NBA and the sports agencies is just really amazing.
Yeah. It's
Remember they
beautiful.
tried to make it so that you had to be like a certain amount of classes. It was
1
this
year
whole
in
big
college or
deal.
something like that.
Yeah. You need
Because and it was really based on him.
Yeah,
They didn't want
yeah,
him
he-
to have the power he had.
completely transformed the game. And it's funny. I was at the Super Bowl. I was jumping from suite to suite.
Yeah, we saw.
Oh yeah. And I was with him, Kevin, and Braun too. And you know, I'm just completely inspired by those people. Like I say, I'm fortunate to be in some really good circles, man. I'm learning. You know.
Who have you met that has had you nervous ever? Like, has there ever been a time when you were like, I can't believe?
I've been really good, man. It's like I've met some amazing people.
Like we
man.
met Prince and we were all, right up here. We were all nervous.
It's funny, like I'm about to be nervous, but they know so much about my work that it's like I'm almost not allowed to be nervous anymore. It's like I remember when I first went to the Gold Party, it was like Oscar night, and Puff like introduced me to Hove. That's how I met Hove through Puff, and Puff was like, yeah, Hove, this is Damson Idris. You like the new Denzel, and I was like, oh, nice to meet you. And then Hove walked away, and Puff was like, you see how you acting right now? Like ain't nothing a big deal. Yeah, keep that. So ever since then, if I meet anyone, and it isn't like some hater stuff. Hell, like I love them, but keep it in, because at the end of the day, like I said, if I ever meet Denzel, it's just thank you. I'm not asking for a picture. I'm not asking for advice, anything. Just thank you. You've already given me everything just through existing.
Dope.
And I gotta ask you about D. Ray Davis's character
My man.
D-Ray.
on the show,
shout out
man.
to D.
It
Ray
looks
Davis.
like he's using, but not just colds and allergies.
Wow. No, he's got a cold. He got that
The
Omicron.
whole time sniffing.
He's summer colds, man. He's got allergies, Yeah.
Well, Damson has to leave now.
Oh man! All right, good. I would try to get a couple of spoilers out of you, but
I know you're really good though, but I think I did well.
But we appreciate you for joining us, brother.
Bless
and
you.
No, we really
congratulations
do,
and
yes.
Good luck with everything, man.
I love the fact that you're producing. I can't wait to see what else you have coming up. Just because we met you a few years ago, and I think it's just amazing to see where you are and where the show is now, and a large part of that is because of you. So.
Wow, man, that means so much, man. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, it's Damson Idris. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.